also a demo about the event. And so let's probably I'll do this again and see if we can get more people coming in. Okay. Again, so this is going to be a session where we just go through, basically all the opportunities that we have as GoodDollar for the ecosystem. I'm just going to share like the things that we have. If you're here, you're a builder. I can see Marvin, I can see Olivia, I can see Sam. Please share the link with people who might be interested in building with GoodDollar, and basically people who would want to know more about our offerings and possibly, want to benefit from this. As the call is continuing, I will be also just letting in people just to let you know. And again, if you're a builder and you know somebody who might be interested in this, please share with them. Solen, I know you're on the call. I know you might be in the background listening, but I know that the 3 members in the past have also been interested in this. So I will make sure to share with you the recording, and basically we chat with them on how they can use these opportunities. I'm also happy to do a recap on X and share this about the opportunities that we have. So as GoodDollar, we have prioritized basically working with builders and turning the protocol into something that people use. We want to create utility. We want to create a circular economy, from the token to people using it, and also creating programs around it. And because of this, we have lots of things supporting builders in the ecosystem. Some of this looks like cash grants, cashback rewards, AI credits, everything that we've put towards builders who ship on Seller and also using GoodDollar. Obviously, the guys that I'm seeing here, all of you know what GoodDollar is, but we are an open economy, inclusive to everybody. We distribute G as universal basic income, but as you know, if nobody is using G, then it really does not make sense. So we want to create this utility, and so we've created a loop where users get verified, and once they get verified and they start claiming their G, the question becomes, now how do people basically use this G? Okay, so we have builders who come in and create apps, products that use G, like some of you, and then this usage grows and more G circulates and the ecosystem compounds. As we continue to see more builders building with G, we create, let me just let people in. As we continue to basically, have builders or provide programs for builders to create apps that use G, this ecosystem compounds, and we want to support, or there is a natural need for us to want to support these apps with grant cashbacks so that they can continue building and growing and engaging with the ecosystem and protocol. So why do people build with us? We have over 1 million people already in the ecosystem waiting to know how to use their G and also wanting to interact with the ecosystem. We have over 6 million in transactions, 40K monthly users, and all these people, or these are metrics that show there's usage in the ecosystem. And obviously, again, we want to create utility for this. So one of the first programs that we created was the GoodBuilders round. And this GoodBuilders is basically to support anybody who's building within the G ecosystem with grants, funding, mentorship, all those, you name it. We usually set aside 50K in G, basically streamed to teams and to support teams, basically. So at any point, we usually have 50K being streamed to users. In the previous season that we just completed, because now we're in season 4, we had 9 teams completing the season, and all of them grew exponentially. Some of them are even listed on MiniPay as we speak. We have a cashback system as well, where, and I'll take you through this, where we offer cashbacks if you have a product that you're offering to people, as long as they pay in due. And if you're offering cashbacks, we try and match that and make users get a 20% fee. So meaning that people get a 20% cashback by using G products, but you're going to to talk about that more in more detailed manner. Then the other thing that we have is we have 0.5% that is given for anybody who's building within the G ecosystem and they want to verify, they want to onboard users. So we have a program that encourages you to bring in more people to your app, and we give you 0.5%. You learn how to distribute this, or you decide how to distribute this, but we give you this also to keep supporting your growth. Now, you're a new builder, you've never built with G. How do you get started? So if you're new, the first path that we have is one, you can join as a user. So this means getting your face verified and starting to claim G and exploring what we have in the wallet. We have a lot of things happening in the wallet. And then there's another thing. If you are a new builder and you want to start engaging with GoodDollar, you're thinking of where to start, you don't have a project yet, you can start from grabbing a bounty. And the bounty has different progression. Okay, so bounties are part of our open source protocol, and basically we have a no application system. Basically everything is open source. We post bounties, we have builders take them up, and if you're good and if you like you can be able to solve this is one of the first entry points that you can get into and start earning from it. Okay, so we also have open source contribution, and I'll share links here shortly on how this usually goes. Then there's another thing that we have, and this is buildathons or hackathons. We ran a first buildathon of its kind last season with Solène Dev3Pack. I think she's here on the call. And then the other thing that you can do is also join our Telegram community and see how, and see opportunities that are being posted there. We will be posting more opportunities there, even as time goes by, including this workshop that we're having right now. If you're intermediate, meaning that you've already been building in the system, you know about GoodDollar, you are thinking about a project or you already have, this is the point where we start engaging with you as a good builder or somebody who's building within the GoodBuilders program. Basically, we ask that you integrate G into a live product that you have that is being built on Celo, apply to the GoodBuilders for streaming of grants, getting mentorship, and also just chatting with us. And then at this point, you can also turn on engagement rewards, and you could be eligible for the cashback program. If you've already been building, you've been part of the GoodBuilders program, basically you've interacted maybe in our hackathon, you've built something real, you're backing other people, we call you the OG, basically somebody who has already been in the system and you know how to integrate. And in this, we either fast track you from the buildathon if you've been, engaging with us, and then also if you're from a prior season of a GoodBuilders program, we basically work with you for 3 or more seasons to make sure that you're scaling and continuing to build. Another opportunity or another path for people who've already been building in the system is that one, you can also become a mentor and join demo day votes and also shape what is being built in the ecosystem. And the other thing is that you can partner with us as a product. So say you have a data project and you've been working with us for say 3 months, we offer an opportunity for you to partner with us directly as long as what you're building serves the ecosystem and makes sense for us to explore a partnership opportunity, not necessarily in the GoodBuilders program. I know that I see some of the people who are in the GoodBuilders program. I also see some new faces, but GoodBuilders is an accelerator flagship program where we support people who are building within the ecosystem, and we support them as long as G is integrated in one way or the other. We have application process, and this goes on for around 2 to 3 weeks. You're selected or you're given feedback on how to basically improve your product if we see a lot of potential in your product. And then after you get into the system, G is streamed to you to support you in building, and we also provide you one-on-ones, basically like talking to us on a weekly, so that we can unblock stuff for you and make sure that you're continuing to build. And we also provide you with mentors to support and walk this journey with you, because we understand that founding is a big thing and it's not easy for everyone. We also have public demo days where we invite people to come and also, see what you're building in public. And some of these demo days have mentors, have people, have donors who might be interested in funding your project. And so this is some of the offerings that we have in the ecosystem for you. We also do provide, ask the community to come in to vote for you. And voting here is very important because voting really dictates how funding is streamed to you. So, and I'm going to show you how this kind of looks like, because we do build on flow state, but funding is split between 50% for mentors. So mentors get the highest voting power. Why is this? Because these are people who walk the journey with you and basically know what you're building day in, day out, because you keep them updated. And so we want them to have the biggest say when it comes to the funding that you're getting for your project. And we regularly ask them to vote for you. Okay, then we have 25% going to the community, basically how much the community is interacting, loving your product, and the community does vote for you, and this accumulates to 25%. Why? Again, because we want you to build a product that is real and working for people, and people who are using your app are able to back and support you in getting funding for your project, which basically makes sure that you are continuing to build. Then the other thing that we have is the metrics, and this is 25% metrics, basically a bot that tracks your activity, and again, making sure that you're continuing to build. We want to create a very fair system where people are actually building and working towards what they say. So if you say that you're getting to 50 users, we also want a way to measure this, and this is why we have the 25% metrics. The requirements for the Good Builders program is usually very easy. Live G integration, have an interesting program, and then that is not conceptual and has some users, and also be ready to actually build. It's a 3 months intense program, but after it you'll see the results, and it propels you to move further in your founding journey. I'll pause here just a bit and show you how flow state looks like. So this is flow state and season 4 projects that we have currently. As you can see here, I am a mentor, and so I'm meant to distribute some votes. I'll disconnect this so that you're able to see how the projects look like. But this is season 4. We have so far, 140.5 monthly flow of G. And we have donors here increasing in number. Before this was 1, and so we have 13 new supporters supporting the Good Builders round. We have grantees. Grantees are people who are already building with us, and this is what we mean by building publicly. If you wanted to know anything about the Good Builders, you come here in this link, and I will share it in the chat just now. I'll share it in the chat. Yeah, so that's how you access the programs or projects that are already in the Good Builders round. Again, it's our flagship accelerator program, and we want to make sure that all the projects that are here are building and scaling with Good Dollar. There are diverse range of projects, so we don't necessarily pick projects from anywhere. We just, look at a project, look at the potential, look at how it's, how the position us is, and then we have this to basically show how the projects are going. So if I would click on this arrow here, I would be taken to basically learn more about a certain project. Right now, I clicked on onwards, and as you can see, there are different things that you can do, or there are different ways you can interact with this app. You can see what onwards does. You can see the feed here. So basically, this is what onwards has been, or like the founder of onwards has been posting, basically to make sure that people understand what is going on with their project, and this is how they are proceeding with their milestones, and all this is public. And that is the beauty of actually building with Good Dollar, because everything is public. Your work does speak for itself. Okay, and the reason why, again, we do this is because we want people to be rewarded for building. As you know, guys, we are in Web3, and so, sorry, something is happening to my computer. Can anyone still see my screen? Can you see me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so basically the build around is to make sure that the reason why we build publicly is to make sure that everybody is involved in your building process and nothing is biased. And so should a donor want to look at a project that somebody is doing or a project that they want to back, they would ideally just go to the flow state page and look at everything and then make a decision from there, which makes the system even fairer. Again, we build with our builders. We back our builders with all our strength. We love to engage with you just to make sure that everything is built, everything is going on track. And so because of this, we've created a structure that we have proven that works from the previous season. And this is basically touching base with builders every week and blocking any issues that you might have. And why do we do this? Is just to make sure that we are connected and you're supported at any point, despite also having a mentor. Your funding does grow with you. So the more you activate your community, the more you're chatting with your mentors and telling them what you're doing, and the more you're having activity and more users on your app, all these compounds and make sure that you're getting the funding that you need. Okay. So typically what you see with the builders is the more effort they put into growing their product, and the more effort that is being put out to basically look for people to vote or like tell people about your app, the more activity we have going on, the more mentors vote for you, the more your funding grows. And then aside that, we keep showing up, we keep connecting you with mentors, partners. One of the things that we usually offer to our builders as well is to make sure that to provide integration support. Say you wanted to integrate with a cool project that we happen to have contacts for. This is also something that we support our builders with. In terms of the other product that we have, and I'm going to go through this program that we have, we also have engagement rewards. And engagement rewards are basically to support you to continue having a funnel of users to your project. Okay, so what happens is you enroll to the engagement rewards, you share what your plan would be or how you plan on getting different users to come and interact with your app. And once you give this plan and you're accepted, once a user verifies with you and then gets their good ID verified, or they get their good ID, and good ID here means basically someone who's gone through the GoodDollar face verification and they are confirmed to be a unique human. Just to reiterate, why we have the face verification is just to make sure that that the person accessing the UBI or G, whoever is verified within the platform, is one unique person, because we want to make sure that the system again is fair and that only one person is receiving their UBI at a certain point. Okay. In terms of also like how the engagement reward works, we give you 0.50 in terms of cents. So that's $0.50 for you to have more users coming into your platform. And this amount, you decide how you distribute it between the app and the users who actually come to your platform. You have 6 months to continue using this system and having more people engage with your application. And again, the more users that you get, the more users that come into your platform and use the and you reward them with engagement rewards, the more you get your users and also the more amount that you earn. So if you say enroll 10K users, then you end up getting 5K in terms of in USD. Okay, it's a funnel that has proven to work, and also as long as you're getting people to use your platform, this becomes an easier way for you to get more funding to continue building and growing. Hello. We have also a cashback program. So basically, this is just let me let people in. We also have a cashback program, and this cashback program is basically a program that helps you to provide discounts to your customers or people that you're serving at a cheaper way. Okay, so say, and I'm going to give an example. We had a team called Esusu. Esusu was providing utility bills, so basically allowing people to buy airtime or electricity using V. Okay, so normally if you buy, if you buy electricity, if you buy airtime, if you get a cashback or if you get a discount, that becomes benefit to the user, and the user wants to continue to use the service that you're providing. We support this, so as long as a user is paying in G, and you've provided a cashback program of 10%, we match this to make sure that you are also, we partner with you to make sure that, we match the 10%, and that becomes 20% for the user. So if they use your product or service, then you get 20%. If you wanted to find out more information on how the 20% works, we can provide you this. We can also provide, you can also just send us an email and tell us, hey, this is what I offer, and I would love to get into the cashback program for me to access, the 10% matching. Yes, Mas Jono? You've raised your hand. Hello? Okay. I think I'm just going to move forward, but basically we co-fund every unit that you reward your users. So just know that if you want to give your users more benefits or reasons to come back to your app, we can match this as long as the proposal works for us. The other thing that we have, and this is new, is that, and this should actually be interesting to every user here, we have a way to actually subsidize. Yes, Ms. Jono? I think you're on companion mode. That's why we cannot hear you. Can anyone hear them? Yes, absolutely. I can share the Telegram group. Let me just share it now. Or Umar, can you help me share it? I actually just shared it. No worries. Yeah, so you can join that Telegram group and we can continue chatting there. In terms of the AI credits that I'm mentioning, we have a live way in which you can get your credits subsidized, if you use G to pay for your credits. And this works in terms of you get 20% discount on the credit and then 10% more on your credits. How does this look like? You purchase with G, and I'm going to show you guys how this looks like in live from your wallet, and then you authenticate, and then basically you get your credit subsidized. I want to pause here and show you how this looks like in general. So we have this, sorry. Okay, so this is how it looks. You have, so this is how it looks. Basically, you get 20% more with credits with Good ID. If you wanted to buy, you would click buy AI credits. Then you use, basically, if you are verified, then you get 10% extra on how much you verify. And how it works is basically you create your buyer identity, and I'm going to show you how this looks like. You pay or stream in G, and then use your credits on the unseed VPR. So buying credits with your wallet looks like you click on Connect Wallet. Once you click on Connect Wallet, and I can just do this in real time. So you click on Connect Wallet. I don't know if you guys can see this. There's a pop-up that just came in for me to connect my wallet. Then I connect my whitelisted wallet. Then once I connect, I can see here basically my AI credits, and then I can decide, because I already started streaming, I can withdraw here or I can close my streams. Okay. Then I'm going to get this. Basically, I'm going to get a key that I can import or sign and generate a unique key to myself. Then once I sign this, and I don't want to go too much into the technicalities of it, I will get, once I get this, I will get a private key here that I can, I don't know if my screen is frozen. Yeah, but I can, there's a key here that is written by a private key. I can reveal that, and then I will go to unseed. And I'll just share the link here so that you guys have access to it. Yeah, so that's Unseed. You'll need to go there. Once you come here, this is how it looks. You will download the VPR. Once you download the VPR and you set up your working, working location, your credits, this. Sorry guys, my laptop is frozen. Can you hear me? Can someone confirm if you can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, but like it's frozen sometime, yeah. Even your voice, but right now it's okay.
Okay. Thanks for confirming. Okay, now I think I should be back. In terms of basically like paying or purchasing with J, that's how you do it. You use our, let me admit somebody who's coming to the call. Okay, yeah, so you purchase with G, we have the widget, and I'll share the widget just now here as well. You use it, you connect your wallet. After you connect your wallet, I'll show it here. So you use this widget. After you connect your wallet, you go to Unseed, you download the VPR, and then once you download the VPR and you connect your private key, all your credits that you've bought basically show up there. The benefit again is you get 20% extra credit and you get a 10% bonus if you are a GoodDollar user. That makes it around 30%. We all know how AI credits can be expensive, especially if you're using Claude or ChatGPT or basically like all these AI platforms, they can get quite expensive. So this is a way to make sure that you're supported when you're building, because nowadays everybody's using AI. So if you're interested in this, look at the links on the chat and take advantage of that. We did have this also tested by some of our builders. So this is something exciting that we have for you. The other thing that I'm mentioning here is that we also have bounties, which are posted every Monday on our GitHub. And I will share with you also the link in the chat on how to contribute as an open source contributor. There are several ways, but bounties is also one of them. Olivia on the call is actually part of that contributors platform. Basically, we look for people here and there to help us support or build the GoodDollar ecosystem. So every Monday, we have new bounties coming out for you to be able to earn, and not only to earn, but to contribute to the GoodDollar ecosystem, because we want to create an open source system that basically works with people to build something for the ecosystem that works, or some things that we are interested in. So if you're interested in contributing to us as an open source contributor, Bounties is a great way to start. Also, before, if you don't have a project, or if you have a project but you're interested in actually also working in the GoodDollar protocol as an open source contributor, please go and check it out. Okay, I have provided the link in the chat on how to contribute as an open source contributor, also in the bounties. But basically how it works is that we post the bounties, you claim it, and then after you ship and you submit, you do get paid in G. And all this, again, is done in an open source, transparent way so that you make sure that you are supported. We've also had buildathons, and this is something that, again, we ran with Solen prior to the season that we have now. We had 83 applications, 15 teams that were selected to build over a period of 7 days, 6 finalists reached, and 2 teams are now building with us. Just to show you all the opportunities that we have, we will run this again, so make sure to also look at all the projects that we have. And I have pasted the link of the Telegram group in the chat, so please make sure you look at it and join our ecosystem. Another thing that we do, and we're going to be doubling down efforts on this. If you're a builder here, take note. We have the Good Wallet where we post items, basically to make sure that they're the forefront of things. We have an ecosystem on X of I think over 50K users, and we post information there and make sure that demo days and highlights on you as a builder are being done. Currently, this week we have builder highlights going on. And so if you want your project to be amplified, basically you can also use this platform as long as you share your information with us. The other thing that we have, and also for builders who are in the Good Builders program in this call, is that we have Amplify. And basically, Amplify helps you to get your projects out there to many people, and also use UGC. For those of you who are not familiar with UGC, this is user-generated content, and these are people with a large or small following who take keen interest in your project. They create products around it, and then we pay them, or like we reward them for their efforts. So currently we have AI credits that you can use to generate these credits, but you have to request first from us. And once you get accepted, you can use this to make sure that your community is being engaged in different ways. Then we have our partners. We have Dev3 Park, we have Talent Protocol, we have cross promotion that happens basically to make sure that your products are out there. And this is how we support with distribution and visibility. And as the months continue, we are also going to be doubling down efforts on this. Now, if you are, just one second. Yeah. So if you are a builder in the ecosystem, you can also support other builders. And if you are basically a mentor or somebody who's on this call who is not part of the builder system, you can also mentor a team. So I'm going to share ways in which you can support builders already building in the ecosystem as a builder or somebody who would be interested in working with us. Okay. So you can mentor a team. We have Solen here as a mentor. We also have other people who I can see who can or have reached out to be mentors to me. Then we have, you can sponsor a bounty or a cashback pool if you wanted to support the builders in one or the other. You can amplify builder content and get rewarded for it. So you can participate as a creator. And then you could also host a workshop like I'm doing right now if you have information to share with people that you'd want to see out there. In terms of season 4, and I did share the link here before, we have 8 projects live right now. We have Vala onwards, and all these projects displayed here. They all started with around 0 followers, and they've grown exponentially to the point where we have almost 1,600, unique users coming in through these platforms. The teams have actually, are really putting their best to make sure that their products are out there. So if you can support them by either donating, voting, that would be good. And just to mention again, donating and voting goes a long way to support creators or builders in the ecosystem by, basically providing them with the support that they need to continue building. Season 5 is coming up. It's around the corner. That's why we're actually having such sessions to make sure that everybody knows what we're doing and we're putting information out there. If you are interested, let me know. Let's start having a chat, and see how, again, we can work together to make sure that you're prepared for that. Again, Season 4 is live. You can vote for the project. So basically, you can participate as a voter. Your vote goes a long way to support these builders as they continue to build. And you can also donate directly your Gs that you keep earning. How to engage with us if you're a builder. So you can grab a bounty, as I mentioned. You can join the community where we post a lot of things. You can apply to the Good Builders round. And right now, because we've not basically posted this out there, you can reach out to me on Telegram. I'm just going to share my Telegram right now. Yeah, so reach out. Yes, I can share it in the chat. So apply to the Good Builders round, text me on Telegram and we can have the chat going. You can try G and seed AI credits. I think this is very useful, especially if you're a builder and you use AI. It can save you some amounts, and then you can also become, you can join the builder track as a mentor, as a donor, however you want to partner. And if you have an opportunity or if you have an idea on how you'd want to partner with us, whether that is you have an idea that does not fit basically into this, you can also email me directly. My email is ryle@gooddollar.org, and we can start that conversation. Then you can explore the documents that we have, and I'll share this. So I already shared it, contributing to Good Dollar, and see how basically you can connect with us. If you're here, you're a partner, we want to have a call for partnership, we want to cross list builders between accelerators, buildathon. We want you to bring your community to participate in workshop tracks that we have to integrate good ID. So if you're a builder, please reach out to me. And again, my email is ryle@gooddollar.org. Now, I am almost done with my presentation. I know it's been a long one, but if you have an idea and you don't need a finished pitch, we have worked with people who've not necessarily had any concrete ideas for us, just people who wanted to partner with us, and we built that idea to something that has worked over time. So if you have an idea and you would want to chat to us, basically to see where it can go, please reach out to me and we can figure out together how everything fits. So you can DM me on Telegram or you can email me at ryle@gooddollar.org. I am the dev or builder community lead with Good Dollar. And so I will have a lot of, I'll have a lot of ideas on how we can partner. So this is a call for you to reach out to us, even with just an idea. I'd say that, most of the greatest ideas that people have had have basically stemmed with someone coming up with an idea and us working together towards that idea. So I'll pause there and just ask, ask if there's anybody who has a question, contribution, comment. Yeah. There was all clear, thank you. There was a comment from Kyle, so if they can have the presentation. Yeah, so Kyle, I can send it to the group as well. If you have any question, we can also talk there. Are you a builder, Kyle?
Good evening, everyone.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, so my name is Kyle. I'm a contributor. I'm not a builder. So I contribute to this Amplify project. I'm very happy to join this opportunity. I product clan. Yeah, I've been working with. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Am I still audible?
Yes, yes. Yeah, now you are. Hello. Maybe we can have Ekarika go first before Kyle.
Okay, sorry. Am I still audible now? Can anyone hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, sorry, I have a network congestion. So I joined this. I was able to found this Good Dollar via product clan, and I've been working with Leo for some time back. So yeah, I'm actually a content creator. I'm not a builder yet, but I would love to amplify some projects and some products on Good Dollar. So if I have any question, I can reach out to you, or I can also drop it on a Telegram channel. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so I'll drop the deck there, and you can answer any question, or we can answer any question that you might have. Ekarika, your hand is up. Okay. I guess maybe there's nobody else. Is there anybody else who has a question, comment?
Can you hear me? Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry about that. So, quick one. I just wanted to ask. So, as a builder, how how do we benefit from or how do we help our users to benefit from GoodDollars, or how do we benefit and then our users benefit from GoodDollars? What I mean is this. So now let's say my application now is just seamless for users to just go in. I understand like it becomes a problem when maybe we now have more than one person, you know, identity verification, in the sense that more than one person is like 10 addresses actually belong to one person and stuff like that. You know, there are some environments where that is okay, in the sense that it kind of like generate tractions and stuff, but then there's some environments it becomes bad, probably maybe when it comes to reward distributions and stuff like that. So there is a kind of like in between the two, like balancing out. So like, let's say I build a game, for instance, I want people on the platform. Even if you can create 20 addresses, you know, 20 addresses mean 20 more persons on that platform. You know, if you are creating like 50 addresses, it means 50 more users on that platform. So, but then when we are now distributing, now my question is, now if people are to, because I've gone through GoodDollar verification and I see how the steps is, and the voting is kind of like a bit of a stretch. Like they have to take me step by step for me to be able to know how to vote, because you know, you have to do this before you do this and stuff like that. So how do we break this down to users who are not really, like, how do they benefit coming through all those verification and stuff without chasing them away, or without making it look like too tedious and then they just move off? I hope you heard me. Your screen is frozen. I don't know.
Yeah. Hello?
Yeah. Did you hear me? Like I laid out everything. Did you hear me? Your screen got frozen at the point.
Yeah, I think I got disconnected. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Did you hear everything?
So the question was,
yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, go on. Okay.
Yeah, no. So I'd say that I think, if you cannot hear me, please let me know.
I can hear you now. Like it's better now.
Okay. Hello. Hello, can you hear me now? Okay. Thanks for confirming.
Yes.
So basically, I've had your comment, and your question here is, how do you lower the barrier of entry to people using your apps without basically chasing them away, given that the face verification is a component that many people are not familiar with, yeah? That is the question, yeah?
Yes, that kind of summarizes it.
Okay, good. Yeah, so basically, it depends again from app to app and what the app basically is building and working with people and what it's trying to achieve. Okay, so for us, the G integration could look like face verification, and also there's integrating G in one way or the other, also to power the app or to create the circular economy that we're looking at. In terms of face verification, again, depends on the project itself. And I'll give an example of some of the projects that we have right now in the ecosystem, and those are gaming apps. And these apps, they want to make sure that maybe one person is playing and they're not playing with bots, right? So for them to make sure that they achieve this goal, they have to use G, or they've chosen G to use that as their face verification and make sure that only one person is playing the game and they're not playing against bots. So I guess here the answer is it is the incentive, or like it's more powered by the incentive of the user when they come to use this app, that makes them understand, oh hey, I'm joining an app that I really want to play. I don't want to play with bots, and so I will use this app and I'll go through the face verification. So lowering the barrier of entry here on our side, we make the face verification quite simple. We provide the docs. We also have videos that we've created to support builders on like basically how to vote or how to get face verified. And also the widget that we use for face verification kind of is simplified to make sure that people are understanding step by step what they're doing. Obviously, education needs to be done because this is something that isn't familiar. But then, given what builders are trying to achieve by the apps, then it becomes quite easy for users to, like, if they understand why they're using the face verification, becomes quite easy for them to know to want to go through this face verification. I don't know if I answered the question. Okay. Awesome. So, thanks everybody. I don't know if there's anybody else who has a question. Okay. If nobody else has a question, I'd like to say thank you so much for joining. I will share this back on Telegram. I will make sure that every information is also shared with you on Luma if you wanted to attend, and we'll also post this on YouTube. Thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it, and see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.
Thanks. Bye, Ryan.
Bye.